Babe Boomer, the league strikeout queen, getting ready for this one. She's been dominant on the mound all season long. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. Babe Boomer stands in now for the Diamondbacks. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. She flexes her power with that swing. Another one in her incredible season. And the D-backs jump out in front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Kyle Isbell.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Next offering is fouled back. Fastball right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number one. Now it's the right fielder. Went deep in the ball game last night. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first.
The first baseman, Andrew.
Two down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Andrew Vaughn. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. That's in there. Strike one.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, she demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
On the ground, Prado. He'll do it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Second inning coming up here in Denver. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, number 82. Boomer back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And there's the strike.
Really good cutter that she's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
That's great location on that pitch. Right on the edge of the strike zone, and clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate. I'll tell you, I don't envy these hitters trying to contend with that.
Next for Colorado, Brooks Lee. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Yeah, that's fouled off. The pitch. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Amador.
Now here is Adael Amador. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Two outs. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Offense held in check there. We played 2 full. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. 2 outs, base is empty.
Hey, Ruger.
She swings and fouls one off. Boomer working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. This to third. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Around first and hustling for second. And she'll pull into second safely. So runner at second, 2 down. Next to hit for Arizona, Ketel Marte. In the dirt. Tag, save. Hey. She's into third on the wild pitch. That's to third. Nunez tosses to first, and that'll do it. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Boomer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 190 pounds, and she's a former National League MVP. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
She made pretty quick work of them right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some players are good low ball hitters, but right there they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Now it's the DH, Sean Bouchard. And that drops in for a strike. And that's a strike. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Right side. Throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail here 1-0. Bottom 4, and now it's Kyle Isbell.
The center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
The right fielder, Cole.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Grounded out his first time. Yeah, there's the strike. One down, base is empty. On the outside corner, 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
On the ground to first.
Out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Andrew Vaughn now 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The Rockies yet to pick up a hit here. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and she got it. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and
now batting, the designated hitter.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer, her second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, number 82.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Boomer back to work. Swing and a miss.
But all these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt. but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And down on strikes he goes. Strikeout number 8. Brooks Lee digging in for the Rockies.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him, uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ada.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Adael Amador.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
On the inside corner for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Strike 2.
She's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes pitchers cower coming into a ballpark like this, but she has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Rockies nothing. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. And strike 1 to the catcher.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. The screwball's often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
So up next, Sean Bouchard. Out to short, Perdomo. Slings to first in time.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Now the third baseman, Julio Nunez. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. Nunez, only 20 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2025. The Rockies still looking for their first hit in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So she's perfect through 6. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Rockies nothing.
Up next for the
And the batter now, Babe Boomer. She's got a couple homers already, so could she possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course she can. Those 2 she hit were legit, and she looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Ripped, but it curls foul. There's a swing and a drive. Isbell makes his way towards it, but won't get there. It's into the gap. Coming home. Cut off, throw to third. Not in time. She's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch she could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how she was hustling, and I think she knew she was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
One down, runner at third. Here's Ketel Marte.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Hit in the air, left field, under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. She's in to score on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Over to first. One up, one down.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Number 86 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
She's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground, and it gets through. Just like that, the perfect game is gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Yanquiel Fernandez.
Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Two outs. And a foul ball. Vaughn off of first with 2 away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The Rockies strand 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Boomer back to work. The shortstop takes the ball, so she's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for her so far, Singy.
She's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and she's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that she doesn't have any fatigue or any danger of injuring herself.
2 strikes.
Just missed. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let her stay out there. Boomer into her 8th inning of work, Singy. She's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. If they didn't do that today, we'll see what happens as this finishes.
Got him looking. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game.
Boog, I think even when you know she's got that pitch in her arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it unless you've seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else that she throws. That one right there locked him up.
And now Adael Amador. And first offering is fouled off. The Diamondbacks leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Rockies nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Kinley.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Babe Boomer getting ready to hit. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. That she greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. One of the rarest feats in baseball and history made here today. Huge congrats to her.
And we maybe only see this once or twice a year in the majors. It takes a hot bat, a little bit of luck, and of course a lot of talent. Special to be a part of it, even as broadcasters up here in the booth.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ketel Marte will hit next. Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. Coming home, the throw in. It's off the mark, and she scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So in now for Colorado, Julio Nunez. That misses.
That ball went out.
And that's ball one.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia. Is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
Yeah.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting the center field, Kyle.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Kyle Isbell. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering upstairs.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Isbell at second with 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got it, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. She scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant, efficient with her pitch count, got herself all the way to the finish line and finished what she started.